This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
I have 5 key questions I would recommend.
All right.
If you're interviewing an agent, ask them once you're clear on your needs, once you're clear on this is what's most important to me. First one you might want to ask is just how many buyers have you actually helped buy a home in the last 12 months?
Right. Good question.
You know, because there are a lot of professionals out there and they say a lot of things, but how many have you actually done
Right.
to be up to speed on the relevant information in the market, the relevant risks in the market, relationships with other associates on the listing side to get things done. So, you know,
Your
there's
level
some,
of experience. Yes. Let's find out. Yep. First question is are you experienced? What level of experience do you have helping other buyers, and does that translate to something you can help me?
So, second question, you know, I might ask is, what's your process for pre-screening properties and homes for me?
Yeah.
And let them articulate the process that they run to protect your interests or address your core needs that you're clear on. You showed up. This is what's important to me. So walk me through your process for that. A question might be, what's your process for negotiations? You know, to help me know I am getting the best deal.
Right.
You know, I think there's a common misconception out there that, and I heard Forrest address this yesterday, that the biggest value that a buyer's agent brings is finding a house. And people are like, well, you know, the information's everywhere now.
Yeah.
And I might get a better deal if I just go directly to the seller or go directly to the listing agent.
Yeah.
You know, when in my experience, a phone call with a couple of the right questions could be the difference between, you know, paying $420 for a property or paying $380 for a property.
Yep.
So question 4, I would ask, what resources does your company have to help protect my interest beyond you?
You know why I love that question? Because I work for Berkshire Hathaway.
Well,
our resources are tremendous.
Yeah,
Just tremendous.
and I spent several years of my career not at an organization with the level of resources like this, and the last 13 at an organization like this. And so the power of high quality resources to back up the process that extend well beyond the individual agent are powerful.
Indeed.
You
No
know?
doubt.
And from you know, screened vendor lists,
Oh,
you know, to
huge.
resources to help with diligence process, fast contact to, you know, save time in working through a couple interviews and the professionals you're hiring to kind of watch through the process. This 5th question, I think, feeds into the big takeaway from that last segment, is talking about just knowing what levers to pull. That, you know, it's not just about, it's access to knowledge, access to experts. Hey, which phone call should I make to help bring more insight into this situation? It could be the difference between deal and no deal. It could be the difference between that's a catastrophic situation and, oh, that's a minor situation.
Right.
So I think, but that all speaks to the experience, because a lot of times somebody has a really smooth, clean experience. Like, I've heard, oh, it's so hard to buy a house in this market right now, and there's just sellers are doing X, Y, and Z, and then someone else like, really, I didn't have that experience.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it doesn't even get picked up on. So a question to get to that,
Okay.
if you're interviewing, would simply be to ask the agent, which of your past clients can I talk to? You know,
Get references. Sure.
within the last 12 months.
Yeah.
That, you know, who can I talk to, and just ask some questions about their experience in working with you.
Wow.
You know,
Powerful.
and just a lot of people talk about reviews, but how about like a job interview? Ask for a reference and have a phone conversation and say, what was it like? And have your questions ready for that.
Wow.
What was it like working with them?
Yeah.
Ask the questions of the things that are important to you. How did they make you feel through the process? What was one of the biggest challenges you faced that they helped you overcome? You know, what was it like communicating with them?
Right.
Whatever's important to you in the experience, ask for someone else to tell you other than the actual agent directly.